Ernest Arthur, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
How are you doing?
By grace. Yeah, living by grace.
Okay. Congratulations on your successful confirmation and your swearing in.
Thank you very much.
It's been a very long journey. Share with us how the journey, to becoming the MC for the second time has been for you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me extend my greetings to your listeners this morning and to show my appreciation for reaching out to me after our confirmation yesterday. Yes, it's been a long journey, but in everything we say we give thanks to God. So many people have come up with so many reasons, excuses, and all that. But at the end of the day, it happened yesterday. That is the most important. And I'm grateful to all the assembly members present and all other sympathizers who came around and made sure that the confirmation was successful. It's been a very long journey, as you said, but there are so many reasons to that.
And the reasons, maybe we'll spend a brief time to talk about it. I mean, these are assembly members you have worked with before, and reliably you take credible information from them, from their various constituencies. These are assembly members that twice, some of them expressed, maybe openly, overtly, or covertly, expressed their grievances by the way they voted. Some against you, some for you. Let me know what are your interpretations, or what is your interpretation to the reactions or the attitude of the assembly members in this voting process.
To be honest with you, this whole voting process from day one, the issue has never been with the assembly members not wanting to vote for me. It is an open secret that the MP for Cape Coast South was against my nomination. He was behind all those things going on. It's an open secret. In fact, we don't just go and then because you are nominated, then we start voting. There are a lot of work we do behind the scenes. There are a lot of conversations that we have with these assembly members. And my track record is there. I have no problem with any assembly member. I've worked with them. They know they have no problem with me. But like we all know, you come to the assembly and then we have these partisanship at the level. Some people might disagree, but it's there. And at a point in time, I saw that the other side of the house were trying to be loyal to their party by listening to their MP. But you see, I don't know what the MP is panicking for, because if it's about elections, he should wait for that. He will get to 2024 and handle it. We are not yet in 2024. So for you to come up with all sort of reasons, knowing to yourself that it's not true, but because of something you are planning in the future, let's give Ernest Arthur a hell of time and then make sure that he's rejected, say all manner of things against him and all that. That is what is actually happening. That is the actual situation that we have to deal with. So for me, I have no grudge with any assembly member. I believe in them. They believe in me. I've been working with them. I have no issues. You come to the assembly, you will never notice any difference between the so-called NDP and then NDC assembly members. I give them the equal opportunities to reach out to me. I work with them with everything that I have. It's never been the case that the assembly members had something against me and that they voted because of those things.
I mean, throughout this journey, even before 27th September, there were a number of allegations. Some from your quarters, some from the quarters of Mr. Rickett Hagen. Allegations of bribery and allegations of threats. Let me also have your view on that.
I don't know what the term bribery and then the kind of evidence they have to that effect that Ernest Arthur have given bribe to any assembly member. In this whole process, of course, no one will run away from this. In the whole of Ghana, any MMDC nominee, after meeting your members before the actual voting day, at least you call them to a venue. So a token for TNT is given. This one is not about Ernest Arthur. If that is what they are calling bribery, then it's up to them, because I did it from my heart. I do it not because of election. They know anytime I do it all the time. So it's not because of election that I will have to reach an assembly member and say take this or that. But I believe inviting somebody from his home or a home to a specified venue and then having some token for TNT, it's not something that should create any kind of problems. And some people will be calling it bribery and all that.
So, Mr. Ernest Arthur, I mean, what is this token? How much are we talking about?
That is not something I can disclose, but I am saying I have not given bribe to anybody. I met with my assembly members and had some discussions with them concerning the elections and the way forward and all that. So I have not given bribe to anybody.
The assembly members held a press conference and they expressed their views and they also said, well, they can't be bought, and so they are bringing the money back to you. Did you receive the money?
In that press conference, what did they term the money? They said gift.
Did they return the gift? Did you receive your gift?
They said I gave them gift, and that they were returning the gift. I want to know the assembly member who brought back the gift to me. I have not received anything from anybody.
Let's go back to this entire exercise, which I know that you possibly are going to have some time to reflect on. And I'm asking this, I'm bringing up this point because these are assembly members that are not strangers to you. You have worked with them for all these number of years, and you said you don't have any problem with them at all. I don't know how you describe it for somebody to all of a sudden get up to offer whatever or say whatever to sweep these assembly members off their feet from your camp to their camp. What lessons have you learned from the event leading to your confirmation?
No, I'm at a bit noisy place. Can you please come back?
Okay, you mean, do I ask the question again or we'll call you again?
No, let's.
Hello, Mr. Ernest Arthur.
Yeah, please put the question again.
Great. All right. Yes. So, but my question is just to put in the preliminary comment that it's been quite a drama. Quite a melodramatic journey for you with assembly members that you are not a stranger to, and they are not strangers to you. Have worked with them over these years. On radio, you have confirmed that there seemed to be no personal vendetta between you and these assembly members, but all of a sudden somebody says something or offers something to sweep them off their feet, to sway them from your camp to the person's camp. But I mean, what lessons would you say you have learned with the event leading to your confirmation?
A lot, because you see, I told you in the beginning that this whole process and all those things that happen, it's got to do with the MP for Cape Coastal. The MP for Cape Coastal. And that he probably is looking into the future election, because Ernest Arthur contested him in 2020. The threat is that he might come back in 2024 and it will be a different story. So let me start working now. So I also told you that, truth be told, the assembly is divided into NDC and MPP assembly members. It's not official, but it is there. And all these people we are describing, these assembly members we are describing, they are not assembly members from our side. You see, they are assembly members whom the MP will meet every day before the two previous elections, and even this one, every day before the election, you go and meet them, try to reason with them, and then let them know why they should vote against me and the fact that their party will suffer it going into the future. It is not a secret. It is not a secret. So me, I don't want to hold anything against any assembly member. I don't want to be blaming any assembly member at this point.
Okay, but Mr. Arthur, Mr. Arthur,
them, yeah.
Okay, so I guess I just don't want you to rehash the point. You have said that you've learnt a lot of lessons. Can you share with us?
Yes, these are some of the lessons I'm telling you.
Okay.
That going into the future, I would advise these assembly members that working with the MCE is quite different from doing partisan politics. So, yes, you may have some loyalty to your party, you may want to listen to your party leaders and all that. At the same time, we have scapegoats to build. But it's all about relationship. Now, the MP has made it so clear now. So it's a lesson for me going forward how I handle some of these issues. Because I thought we're doing it for Cape Coast. I thought it was our Cape Coast. I never knew he had different motives, and then his direction was quite different. So that is it. Next time, when you go into some of these things, you know how you start the whole process in the first place.
Let me know whether this, how is this also going to affect your relationship with a member of parliament for Cape Coast South?
We don't have to be friends to work together. It's clear he doesn't need me around. He doesn't wish me well and all that. It's so clear. He called me a thug yesterday. He called me a criminal yesterday. But I am not going to be distracted by those words and those press conferences being held by him. I am focused. I have a relationship with him in terms of utilizing his common fund. I am in no way going to say, because of these things, I am going to sit back and watch him have difficulties in accessing his common fund. I am going to work with him as an MP. Both of them, People's North and Cape Coast, I'm going to work with them as MPs. And it's about work, and nothing but work.
Mr. Ernest Arthur, you seem to rather take this quite personal. You don't consider this as part of the political mudslinging?
Oh, I told you in the beginning, but I am not disturbed about that. I told you that we'll get to 2064 and deal with it. For now, I have Cape Coast to build, and I need the support of all assembly members to do that. But if he has started his 2024 campaign already in 2021, that is his own problem. He can start panicking. I am not going to toe that direction. I am focused with the current position I'm holding as the mayor of Cape Coast to continue for the second time and see how the little resources that come into my possession can be utilized to the benefit of the people of Cape Coast. He can be doing his campaign. He can be meeting his assembly members, doing all sorts of things and all that. Me, I'm not going to be distracted by his moves. I am focused. I have a duty to bring the assembly members together after this confirmation to make sure that we work as an assembly. When we get to where we need to go into any other political campaign and all that, there will be time for that. And when we get there, he is claiming he has Cape Coast in his pocket. So what is fear? You have Cape Coast in your pocket, and you are thinking of 2024 in 2021. I don't get it. We'll get there. When we get there, we'll deal with it.
That's well noted. I mean, building Cape Coast, and throughout the discussion with you this morning, you have been talking about building Cape Coast. Having been confirmed, Mayor, what's your agenda for the metropolis?
Amma, you agree with me that the Assembly every year prepares a budget and work with it. We do so with the help of Assembly members. In fact, they will have to confirm it, approve it at our city. And having been mayor for 4 years already, and by the grace of God, going through the confirmation process yesterday, it is something that we are going to continue. I've always been telling you, anytime I come to your studio for interview, that it's not about the number of problems at hand or the issues you have to deal with. We, as you can say, we are in Ghana. We are a developing country, and of course, developing countries don't have resources that will match up to their problems. So the resource that you have in your possession and the way you utilize it, that determines the way forward for the city. And so far as we continue receiving what we have to receive and internally generating what we have to generate, we will handle the issue one after the other. I'm not sure Cape Coast is Cape Coast today, or the level we are today is so because Ernest Arthur is the MCE. This is a long-standing problem for years that we have been trying to correct from MCEs to MCEs to MCEs. I am not the one to compare myself with other MCEs, but it is clear that I have not turned Cape Coast into heaven. I have not said I've turned Cape Coast into heaven. I'm not saying too that I've solved all the problems of Cape Coast. I accept that there are still challenges because there will be challenges. So far as you don't have the sufficient resources to deal with your problem, there will be challenges. But the pace at which you'll be solving those or you'll be dealing with those challenges, it's what matters. And I believe going into the next 4 years, we will have to put a lot together, most especially improve on our IGF generation so that we can handle some of these problems. That is my focus. I will, like I said, all other things can wait. But for now, the focus is to how to combine with Nananum, assembly members, my political superiors, my regional minister, the minister for local government, and the Jubilee House and all that to bring development to Cape Coast.
Sir, thank you very much. And this is going to be my final take. How about the people of Cape Coast? I mean, what's your expectations from them? I'm asking you this because you know that there seem to be a lot of interest already, and I'm sure that this few weeks that you were seeking for the vote of our honourable members, you certainly might have heard a lot, some whispers, some screams. What do you expect from the people of this metropolis?
I need your total support. Of course, in this game we call politics, you will not have everybody by your side. But I believe it's about time we put Cape Coast first. And in doing so, I cannot alone do that. I need the support of the people of Cape Coast. Like I said earlier, the traditional rulers, Nana Osabe Makusiata and his chiefs, the ordinary Cape Coast person you find, and everybody. My staff I work with the assembly, the various sets of departments, my coordinating director, and all the other stakeholders as far as the development of Cape Coast is concerned. They may have their views about Ernest Arthur, some true, some false, but in this democracy that we have, that is the hazard that comes with some of the decisions we make as a people. for deciding to be a politician and to lead your people in your city. So you take all of them, those that you feel you can work on and be better of, you do so. Those that are not true, when you have the opportunity, you explain to the people and then put out the truth. But whatever criticism, as far as we are leaders, you expect them to come. You take them and then you work on them. So please, if they are listening to me this morning, I need your total support. Going forward, myself and the Metro Security Council will be coming out with so many measures that we started and we had to put on hold because of this whole confirmation process. I hope when we start rolling out those measures, we have the total support of the people of Cape Coast to try and bring some sanity into the city and get the city to work again.
It's been refreshing talking to you, Mr. Ernest Arthur, Mayor of the Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly. We appreciate you and congratulations once again. We wish you all the best and God's wisdom.
Thank you very much, my sister. I'm so grateful.
Mr. Ernest Arthur, the Mayor of Cape Coast.